on group trail rides, but yet they can't leave each other or their horse will have a meltdown. Maybe they'll rear if they're asked to wait and not have their head up the other one's butt, but they should wait on a loose line waiting for your direction. Do you have control on the ground? Because if he doesn't respect you on the ground, he's not going to respect you under saddle. Good thing that horse is little. Certainly no respect. I work with my horses. This little guy here is tied to the trailer to learn that the horse will leave, but he'll also come back. And I tied him with a hay bag at first and teach him from an early age that sometimes he has to be alone, but the other horse will come back. I work on that out on the trail. This horse here, I rode it out on the trail. It was my first time riding her out. But I had another horse behind me and she went great out. But once she was in behind, she wouldn't wait on a loose line like that horse is doing. She had to be right up the other horse's butt, and she had to be corrected a whole bunch of times, and then finally she would stop and quit running into pressure after getting corrected a whole bunch of times, but then she thought up a new trick since she knew I could stop her. Okay, the end of our ride. Miss Willa has been a bitch. She doesn't want to wait, and she starts taking me backwards if I won't let her go forwards. See? Here we go backwards. So that's what she likes to do. And we're going backwards downhill fast. Oh my goodness. Not safe. Once I got both hands on the reins, I was able to ride her home. Oh, no more taping. Obviously she was calling the shots. This is another horse here, but this one was totally green. Didn't want to go forward and popped up. I opted to dismount after I had her take a step to it and walk her over.
Cass, just be careful, please.
But I had a command of her feet on the ground.
Yep.
She had much more groundwork than under saddle work. And then she went over it fine there and back and didn't refuse it anymore. But horses can go up and over, and you can get killed really easily with a helmet or without.
Get off her.
So you need to do your homework, get the horse's respect. It's not my horse. One I was hired to train. So there's ways to set yourself up for success. And when you ride out, you want to ride a little way out, turn around, make sure you still have control. I will even take the horse out in hand, but when I say in hand, that horse is not crowding, he's not shouldering in, and I am by the horse's front feet. I'm not out ahead, and I ask the horse to walk and halt and turn to the right, and then halt on a loose line. And if the horse can do that, then I feel reassured he can do it under saddle. Every horse in this video happens to be bitless. That doesn't always mean control, nor does it bit. And the horse that was running me backwards earlier, I felt I had no control. I was able to do a one rein stop. I did not have to dismount off of the gray mare, but it was getting dangerous. And that is from being held on a tight rein for a lot of years, not getting a well-timed release. A horse is going to push into pressure or just come up with new ways to avoid a correction if it's been allowed to just go and call the shots. So on my trail rides and group trail rides, I prefer to ride out alone first with a horse several times before I ever take it in a group. But I'm always saying, okay, with the road splits, you go left and I'll go right. And to practice this in control, one can take a left, the other take a right, and you both meet in the middle. And then you leave each other and you meet in the middle. And then the horse gradually learns that you'll come back. He's not going to leave the horse forever. And you can practice it where you can still have some control and not wait till you've ridden out so far and then the horse runs you back home. You're not going to pull any tricks on him. People say, oh, I tricked him. I hand walked him out where he wouldn't take me out, you know, so I hand walked him out and got on him. Well, the horse is going to have the last laugh and he's going to run you home. You can't trick them. You have to train them. So coming up is a gal that I'm coaching on the grounds, and those of you that have problems with this should get a lot out of this next upcoming videos of me coaching a very timid rider on leaving the barn and gaining control. See the sign? You gotta stop. Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna shut the camera off. Yeah, eyes, hands forward. And if he balks, you're going to squeeze, then spank. But you shouldn't have to squeeze because you're already going forward. That was very good. So redirect his head, go down to the crest of that hill. If he turns left, bring him right. Turns right, bring him left. Redirect, redirect. Yeah. And now look to your turn, your whole body. Look, hands forward. Eyes up. Eyes are first. You have to get your eyes up in the direction you want to go.
Well, you know, one of the other things is we've cleaned so much, I'm afraid of what we're going to step on.
Yeah.
Despite all the cleaning.
All right, come back to me. So eyes.
All right, I'm going to do the right.
Okay. Look to me. Hands forward. That's it. And he should go. If he balks, spank him. You've already asked him to go forward just by looking. Eyes up there. Good. Very good. Soft redirect. Soft redirect. That's it. Try a halt. Release the reins quicker.
Do you tell him barn sow or herd bound?
Both. So some herd bound is connected to the other horses. And then barn sours, I just want to go back to the barn, to where I eat, to where I'm familiar.
All right, well, if you didn't care about the other horse with him, so.
Then he's just being barn sour, not buddy sour. But he was buddy sour for a little bit. But now he's not. So whenever we're venturing further away, we've already done our checks, pointed him to the barn and make sure he stands on a loose rein. But if you're yourself getting worried saying, boy, I've never been out this far alone, then you can turn him around again, but make it your idea. So you're going to think about your turn back to me, and see if he'll still halt on a loose line. And then it's also good to know what to do if you do have to dismount, to be able to move them on the ground instead of having them intimidate you or drag you home. Some people say never get off. I'm a believer in if I don't want to get off, but if I have to, I will, to stay safe. So ask him to turn around toward me. Look to your turn. Good job. Because he wanted to go the other way and you said no, this way. Good job. And then ask him to halt. Shorten your reins a little bit before you halt. Odie. Release quick. And make sure he can stand there without taking a... Correction and just soft pressure to back him up. Perfect. Soft pressure to back him up one. And release and exhale. You're doing awesome. Say, now let's go a little further. You're being good. We can go further. You can canter up right there. Just canter up the rest of it. Or trot. Yeah, just come back down and try it again. Very nice. You're doing good. So you got to squeeze and lift and have your eyes up. So turn them around. You're going to have your eyes up and you're just going to act like it. See it in your mind. Visualize that you're just cantering up that hill. So turn them around.
Right. So now he's quick and going down the hill, which I did not.
That's all right. So just give him a little kiss, squeeze once, and hands forward. Hands forward. There you go. She did it. Good job. So he can walk fast. Just do a half halt. Or you can halt him several times. Odie and ho. So he doesn't get quick. Little correction. Little correction. Jen. Shorten your reins. That's fine. Make him do a one rein stop, not a pause. Make him halt. And I don't like to do that on a hill, but you're not on the hill anymore. Now correction, shorten your reins. Correction, back up.
Back up.
And release. Good. All right. So when you say ho, shorten your reins before you do it so they're not all wobbly. I mean, or not too long. Doing good.
That was good.
Keep redirecting his head. Eyes up down the trail, honey.
Okay. I was looking at you.
Don't. Down the trail. Now spank his ass. Eyes up. That's it. Redirect his head. Good job. You're doing awesome. You're going to have to spank him again. Right past that dog is where he's going to give you more crap. So once you get past there, then you can turn back around. But that's where he gives the most crap, I think. Think about the bridge. Doing great. Spank. Redirect the head. Tell him how good he is. Now say, you know what? I changed my mind. I forgot something. Let's go back to the barn. Look, eyes first. Hands forward. We obviously don't have to squeeze him to go forward.
What? He's very quick to turn around.
Oh, I guess we do. He goes, now I like it out here.
He was like, I don't know, the bridge or Kathy? Just a year. I know, it's